Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone having a wonderful day. How old were the Duggar family members when they got married? More than a year has passed since the Duggar family's last appearance on TLC. Family fans saw some of the Duggar children get married prior to TLC ending the family's reality TV series. Since TLC ceased recording the family, a couple more people have gotten married. Do you know the ages of the Duggars at the time of their marriage? We have gathered all the data for you. Although it appears that the Duggar children marry early, none have wedded as young as Michelle Duggar did when she wed Jim Bob Duggar. The high school sweethearts were barely 17 and 19 years old when they were married. However, a few of their kids chose to be married when they were still teenagers. Jim Bob and Michelle didn't start having kids right away after their wedding, unlike several of their kids. In 1988, 4 years following their wedding, the couple gave birth to their first child. When Joy Anna Forsyth wed Austin Forsyth, she was only 19 years old. Before things got romantic, Joy and Austin were longtime friends of the same family. Austin, however, wasn't a young bride. He is Joy's senior by 4 years. When he said "I do," he was 23. Justin married at a far younger age than any other Duggar. When he proclaimed his courtship of Claire Spivey, he was only 17 years old. A few days after becoming 18 years old, he proposed. And a short while after, the couple was married. On the day of her wedding, Claire was 19. Josh Duggar was the first member of the Duggar family to wed. The family's oldest kid, Josh Duggar, was the first to get married. When he proposed to his bride, Anna Duggar, on her 20th birthday, he had just turned 20. Before getting engaged, the pair claims that they courted for 2 years. Critics of the Duggar family believe the claim to be false, particularly because Michelle said on camera that Anna had promised her father she would wait to date until she was 20. Even though they are still married, their relationship has not been without its challenges. Despite having 7 children together, they have survived 3 scandals. Josh Duggar most recently was found accountable for getting and being in possession of child porn. It won't be until 2032 that the struggling used car dealer will be eligible for release from prison. The Duggar family doesn't appear eager to wait until they are far into their 20s to get married. Between the ages of 21 and 23, the bulk of Duggars got married. When Jill Dillard, Joseph Duggar, and Jeremiah Duggar wed their spouses, they were all 23 years old. In 2014, Jill Dillard wed Derek Dillard, and a few years later, Joseph Duggar wed Kendra Caldwell. The most recent Duggar to be married is Jeremiah. In 2022, he wed Hannah Wisman, a 26-year-old. When Jinger Vualo wed Jeremy Vualo in 2016, she was 22 years old. Jinger has a 6-year age gap with Jeremy. After a brief engagement, they got married when he was 28. Jeremiah's twin Jedediah Duggar wed Katie Nakatsu in 2021 when he was 22 years old. The Duggar family did not publicly acknowledge the couple's romance before the wedding, and neither did the couple. When Josiah Duggar and Jessa Seawold were married, they were both 21 years old. After dating Ben Seawold for a year, Jessa wed him in 2014. There are 4 kids for the couple. Josiah found Lauren Swanson to be his wife after a disastrous relationship. Lauren and Josiah have chosen to stay out of the spotlight following Josh Duggar's incarceration. When John David Duggar made the decision to get married, he was a lot older than his brothers. John worked on 19 kids and counting on for a number of years, making light of his marital situation, but ultimately he did find a partner. In 2018, John David wed Abby Burnett. John got married at the age of 28. Age 26 was Abby. In 2020, they had their first kid together. This summer, they will welcome their second child. 8 of the biological children of the Duggar family are still living at home, even though more than half of them have already wed. Tyler, their great-nephew, is also under the legal guardianship of Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar. Jackson Duggar, James Duggar, Jason Duggar, Jonna Duggar, Johanna Duggar, Jennifer Duggar, Tyler Hutchins, and Josie Duggar are all single. Several of them are still too young to date. The youngest member of the family, Josie, turned 12 in December. Jordan Duggar is 13 years old and Jennifer Duggar is 15 years old. Tyler is 14 years old and Johanna is 16 years old. The four oldest Duggars that are single are Jackson, Jason, James, and Jonna. In May, Jackson turned 18. James is 21 and Jason is 22, respectively. Jonna is 32. At various times, there were rumors linking Jason and James to Lauren Caldwell. Both don't seem to be actively courting Lauren. Kendra Caldwell, Lauren's sister, is wed to Joseph Duggar. Stay tuned with Gossip Time. Thank you for your support. Goodbye.